you've probably been meditating already. It's just that you don't know that you are meditating already. I always say kasi that meditation is simply coming from a certain space. Kaya I always say na probably you're meditating already, but you're not just aware that you are. So it's every time you come from a space of calm, a space of virtue actually, you're actually meditating. So let's just ground ourselves and set your intention for the session. So put your feet flat on the ground, open your palms so you're ready to receive, sit up straight. And just gently close your eyes if that's okay for you. And just focus on your breath. Just take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in deeply and exhale completely. Breathe in and out. Take one last breath in and out. And simply arrive in this room. Simply be here. And thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for giving yourself time to study, to learn, to improve yourself for today. And just gently ask yourself, what is my intention for this class? What do I want to take with me, to bring back with me at the end of this session? Just the first thing that comes to your mind, that's it. And if you can't find any intention, that's okay. You'll probably find it as we go along. Okay. Just one intention. Gently go back to your breath. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. So there. May I ask what are your intentions so we can address it even if it's not in my slides later. Can you chat or can you unmute yourself?
To build compassion for everybody.
Build compassion. Thank you for sharing. That's beautiful to build compassion. Perfect because we're going to do heart-based meditation. So yeah, we'll tap there. I think that's Arnie. How about the others? Just so I know.
Hello.
Hi.
For me is to increase awareness.
Wow, that's beautiful. Increase awareness. All right. That's nice. Who said that? Sorry, I can't see everybody. I think you unmuted yourself, but I don't know who mentioned that. So I think Arnie said Christine. All right, thank you, Christine. How about the others?
Hello, this is Marge.
Hi, Marge.
Ayan. For me, regain focus.
Regain focus. Okay. That's actually my goal also. When I started meditating, because I'm so sabog. I'm all over the place. So I need focus. Genre to lessen my anxiety. I sorry. I will not I will not say the name if it's direct message. Okay, regain focus, lessen anxiety. Thank you for sharing. You know why? The intentions are very important. Like Christine said, increase awareness. The moment actually that you're aware of what you need to work on, the battle's half done. The moment identify what you need to work on, then you're like 50% done na with your with whatever it is that you need to work on. Okay. Okay, to learn how to be calm. Thank you for sharing that. Because sometimes we're not just aware or conscious. But the moment, because what happens is when we put awareness into something, then we look at it. And then we look at it and focus our attention on it. The more that will, in a way, we're moved to do something about it. So that's very important. That's why we always ask about intention. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go through three different meditation exercises, but actually everything, this meditation approaches build up on each other. And these are very, very easy para you can practice it. This breathing. So the first one is to breathe. We have a healer here. His name is okay. Bell said to ground myself, given a lot of things going on. That's so true. This is based on Vipassana meditation. And we learned this from June Hebrew. June is like a meditation and consciousness teacher. And he would do Vipassana for like 21 days at a time. So what he'd do is like just focus on the breathing. And for 21 days, he wouldn't eat anything solid. He would just drink water and just breathe. And breathing raw is so full. Parang makes him full already. But that's how like hardcore he is. But we'll not go there. What we'll do is just like focus on the breathing in the next 2 minutes. Because yeah, I'll will know how. Sige, I'll just put my timer. And the goal is in Vipassana, what you do is you focus your attention on the point in your nose. It's either here at the tip of your nose or on the whole nose. So everything I will cue you. If if ever your mind wanders or goes somewhere else, you just gently focus back to your nose, the triangle here. If you notice this is like a triangle, right? This part of the nose is like a triangle. So focus on this triangle or at just at the point of the nose. And then if it's difficult, just focus, just really go back, just refocus. Teach your mind like somebody, I think Marge said focus. Basically what you're doing is you're teaching your mind to just go back and go back to a certain point. Even if it wanders away, but mind just go back. And the key here is to be gentle. Be very gentle with your mind, even because we have a monkey mind, which means a mind that hops from one thought to another. And they're saying that we have around 50,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. So that's really a lot. So what we're doing is actually minimizing the thoughts and just teaching our mind to focus. And we'll just do this. So this one, you're not gonna do deep breathing. There's no count because in some practices you count or merong count in terms of breathing. You'll just do your normal breath, but always focus on your nose, the triangular area in your nose or the point in your nose, and teach your mind to go back to that point if ever it wanders. So what I'll do is unmute everybody else para lang we're sure na we're not maingay because we're trying to like teach our mind to focus. Okay? So put your feet flat on the ground. It helps actually ground us. I know somebody wants to be grounded. Open your palms. We usually open our palms because that signals that we are ready to receive. And straighten your spine because in a lot of the healing modalities, they talk about chakra, which are energy centers in the body, and it's located in along your spine. That's why you want a straight spine. Also, in medicine, because I'm sure there might be some medical students here, so invited APMC. The spinal cord is that relays information to and from the brain, diba? So you want the straight spine. And gently close your eyes, not naman close na close. Yung gentle lang, pwedeng half close. Because you want to focus. Kasi usually where your mind what your eyes see, that's where your focus is. So parang you're lalo na if you're new. So I practice open-eyed meditation. But if you're new, it might help if you like gently close your eyes. So we're doing all the basic to help everybody. Okay, so we'll just do this in the next 2 minutes. So please go to your most comfortable sitting position, feet flat on the ground, open your palms and sit up erect. And just tell your mind, just focus on the breathing in the next 2 minutes. I will cue you when the 2 minutes is up. Just breathe in and breathe out normally. And focus your attention on the tip of your nose or on the triangle on your nose. In and out. If you have other thoughts, that's fine. Gently ask your mind to come back to your breath. Simply focus on your breath. Just one more minute. In and out. Just gently and slowly. Just put your normal breathing. Take 3 last breaths in and out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Now count to 10. After 10, please go back to the room and open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gently go back to the room and go back to the here and now. I think we can do longer. You guys, that was easy for you, no? How was that? You can chat or you can unmute yourself. Parang, parang kaya longer. That's what I sense when you guys are doing the breathing. How was that exercise for you? Were you able to focus or were your mind jumping? You can unmute, ha? Relaxing. Thank you, Christine. All right. How about the others? Was it easy or hard? When I first did my meditation, I couldn't last 1 minute. Okay. Okay. How was that for you? Relaxing, Christine said. You think you can do 5 minutes? Can you type 1 if you're ready? Because you know, guys, parang 2 minutes you're still there. Eh. Okay, we can do. Okay, great. Okay, sige, let's try it. Because I kind of sense it. It's good. Thank you for those who are turning on their cameras. Because I can see that you're actually not leaving. You're still in that space, galing. And that's the thing with group meditation. That's why we do a lot of collective meditation because our energy, or what we do is we pull our energy up. And when somebody's guiding, like the advanced practitioners, actually pulls the ones or like basic or intermediate level. So that's what happens when we do group meditation. And it's good that the energy, like everybody's really focused on like working on themselves. And so it's more of the collective energy that pulls everybody together. So thank you. Yeah, we're helping each other out actually. Kaya mas madali mag-meditate pag mas marami. Kasi tulungan, basically we're helping each other out. Sige, let's try it for 5 minutes. Just focus again. Just be very gentle. That's one thing that I want to, if there's one thing that you have to remember all throughout the meditation practice, is you have to be gentle with yourself. Because your mind is used talaga to thinking 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts if you haven't been practicing like if you don't have um a regular meditation practice. So this is something that your mind is not so used to. So please be gentle with your mind. So if it moves away, just parang tawagan mo lang, parang little child, come back, just come back to the breath. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying true. Sometimes sometimes you have a monkey mind. Okay, let's try for 5 minutes. So go to your meditation position. Gently close your eyes. And in the next 5 minutes, simply focus on your breath. Breathe in and out in your normal, typical manner. Just breathe in and out. Focus your attention on your nose, on the triangle, on your nose, or if you can, on the tip of your nose, on that point. Just breathe in and out. Where is your mind now? If it's going somewhere else, just call it, ask the mind to go back to the breath, to focus on the nose. Simply focus on the breathing. In and out, slowly and gently. Where is your mind now? Call it back. Focus on your nose or on the tip of your nose. Simply focus on the breath. We're down to our last 2 minutes. Just keep on breathing. Focus on the breath. Where is your mind? Just refocus back to the nose on the breath. We're down to our last minute. Just focus on the breath. Put your attention on your nose or on the tip of your nose. Last 10 seconds. Almost there. Focus on the breath. Take your last 3 breaths in and out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. For those who are back in the room, how was that for you? That was like 5 minutes. How was that? You can chat or you can unmute yourselves. Even if you unmute yourselves, you're not shown on the recording because the spotlight is on me. Felt great, said Geraldine. Yes, Belle.
Ayun. Sa akin, mahirap mag-focus.
Thank you for sharing that. Oo.
Yeah.
Kasi kami, when we're doing this, because each one of us here in the community, we have our own style of meditation. And when we were introduced, and we would meditate, and we would like focus on the breathing for not 2 minutes, or not 5 minutes, 20 minutes straight. So, meron kaming sariling style. So this is really new. And sometimes if it's because na it's new, it takes a while getting used to it. So if we can't do like the 2 minutes, if 2 minutes is difficult, if we can just do like 1 minute, if we can start there, just gradually increase. And this is something that because I practice a different kind of meditation, I'll teach you that towards the latter part. But June practices this every single day, 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening regularly. But when he's hardcore, he would do this like 8 times a day. Just this really focusing on the breathing. So if we can just do this for a minute and then gradually increase, that will help. And I was interviewing Dr. Ferdinand Bronner naman last. He's an integrative doctor. Also, he's an integrative physiotherapist, and he's saying that the breathing actually activates the parasympathetic system, which activates the healing process. Yeah. So John Will is like saying yes. Yeah. So that's what happens. And a lot of us, somebody says here na to be grounded, to ground, like Belle said, to ground myself, given a lot of things are going on. We're kind of stressed right now because we're not actually, this is not normal, what we're going through. Just to tell you frankly, because usually naman the stress level maiksi lang. It's like dapat short period lang, 'di ba? Parang like may mangyayari, you're stressed, tapos afterwards, after a brief moment, mawawala na yung stressor. Kaya lang what we're going through is not normal. Na parang more than a year na and we're still here. And every single time, hindi natin alam kung anong mangyayari. That's why I don't know if you notice, people are not planning nowadays. Because even if you plan, something will come up, there's a new regulation, and then and your plans get canceled. So that's why a lot of us are actually in a state of panic. And when that happens, we're This is actually Dr. Fernand Bronner again saying what's activated is the fight or flight response. When that happens kasi is you're always on the parang 'di ba survival mode. Pero the other parts of the body, you're not taking, hindi na-activate yung immune system mo kasi nga survival mode at saka you're always tense eh. So the breathing, what it does really is it tells your body na it's okay, you're okay, and you're not on survival mode, you're not stressed. And when that happens, you actually boost your immune system because then it's not on flight or fight mode, and it allows your organ it go to the medical students will be able to understand this better, but basically it tells your body that it's okay, and then it tells your body that it's okay to repair, it's okay to use everything to repair your body and for you to heal, because our body can actually heal itself, but it can't if you're on a stress mode. So simple breathing can do. And if you visual reminders, Doc Bronner was talking about 36 breaths. When you like look at your finger, you have 10 fingers, right? So you just when you hold a finger, 3 breaths, 36, and then hold another finger, 3, hold another finger, and another finger, 3, and then hold your palm and just focus on the breath, and then the other. So 12 times 3, that's 36 breaths. And I've spoken to a lot of healers over the year. Probably I've spoken to like 52 healers because I interview one every week. And all of them will start with the breathing. That's really basic. Yes, adrenaline rush. You're welcome, Arnie. Sabi ni Christine, nakakabiging katahimikan. Ano talaga, you get used to it. Initially rin ako, Christine, I couldn't last a minute on this. Kaya lang, it's really daily. It's a daily practice. And it will help if you do it in a certain spot. Like if you have a space in your room, that's where you meditate. And if you have a time, because you want to develop a habit. And if you can just start with a minute. I started with a minute really, but I've started since 2009. Now I can like sit down for 4 hours, not moving. But you don't, because I'm like that, because I want to be a monk. But the goal is for you to teach yourself to self-regulate, especially when you feel stress, especially when you feel anxious. Go back to your breath, because that will signal your body that you are calm and you are safe. Okay? So that's very important. Pero ang galing nyo na I can see kasi a lot of you are actually able to do it for like at least 2 to 5 minutes. And don't beat yourself up if you can't do it. Ako nga, it took me a long while to actually get to that point. Yeah, and I is saying carve out a sacred space in your room and your house, and a sacred time each day. Ideally, as soon as you wake up and before you go to sleep. Yeah, because Aya has been meditating since she was 5 years old. So yeah, so I would really say yes to that. So are you ready? We'll go to the next part. This one, naman, is actually easier if you like. We'll focus on the heart. This is connecting to the heart. If that was difficult for you, let's try this. Parang yan. So basically, this is the approach. If that doesn't work, let's try this. What you do? This one is based on heart math method. This has been studied. You can go to heartmath.org or .com. What you do is, instead of focusing on your breath, you focus on your heart. So it will help if you put your 2 hands on your heart. And then when you breathe, you imagine that the breath is coming in and out of the heart. And what we'll do later is I'll guide you in tapping into a certain memory. Like Arnie talked about compassion. Later on, probably when you're more advanced, we can go to compassion, but we'll start with gratitude. Because what it does, it will activate the heart, and then your brain will follow the heart. Basically, that's heart math. Sometimes kasi, if you tell your brain, relax, 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 it doesn't follow right away, especially when your heart's kind of anxious. So what we'll do is we'll start with our heart, and then let's see if your brain will follow. but usually it does. Pero let's see. So basically, that's the process. So again, I just want you to follow my voice. And if we'll start with the breathing, and then I'll guide you. We'll go to certain memories and we'll go to creative visualization. And this will just be about 5 minutes. And let's see if longer, because some of you are like staying there actually longer. And then we'll see how this one goes. Okay. So again, feet flat on the ground, hands on your heart, left side of your body, straighten your body, gently close your eyes. And I'd just like to invite you to listen to the beat of your heart. Hear your heartbeat. And just breathe in and out of your heart. Imagine your breath going in and out of your heart in the next few seconds. Just focus on your heart. Feel it beating. Imagine your breath going in and out of the heart. And I'd like to invite you to think of things you're grateful for. Just quietly in your mind, list down the things you are thankful for. What are you thankful for when you woke up this morning? What are you thankful for as you went through your day today? What are you grateful for in the past week? What are you grateful for in the past few days? Just allow it. You can list it down or allow the images to come to your mind. What are the moments that made you smile or made your heart melt or made you feel grateful? Just allow the memories to come to your mind. And you notice you're smiling already. Just remembering these memories. And it may be as simple as like waking up with just waking up to a brand new day. That it might just be as simple as that. Or just seeing a friend or eating a favorite food. Anything that you're grateful for today or in the past few days or in the past week. Just allow it to come in front of you. Relieve the memory. And notice your heart expanding. Notice your face just really smiling as you remember these things, these memories, these people that you're grateful for. Maybe conversations, it may be simple things. It might just even be a flower. Anything that you're grateful for. And you can sense the warmth in your heart as you remember all these memories that you're grateful for, everything that you're thankful for. Sense this warmth in your heart. Notice your heart expanding and allow this beautiful energy of gratitude to like really emanate from your heart and feel every single cell of your body, from the top of your head until the tip of your toes. Allow this energy of gratitude to fill you up. Can you sense how warm it is? Can you sense its lightness? Can you sense how expansive it is? Just, absorb, immerse yourself in this energy of gratitude. And just stay here. Allow it to be like a bubble wrapping you. It's not just around, it's like a bubble all around, wrapping your entire being, wrapping your entire body. And just stay here inside this bubble, this energy of gratitude. How does it feel like? You feel light, you feel warm, you feel expansive. In the next few seconds, just be in this energy. Or you may continue to just list down things you're grateful for in your mind, or allow the memories to surface on your mind. And allow it to fill you up. And allow it to surround you. Know that in this space, you are safe. In this space, you are protected. Take last 3 breaths in and out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Okay. So how was that for you? Was that easy? Was that hard? Or what space were you able to create for yourself? You can unmute yourself. You won't be seen naman, even in the recording. Actually, ako yung makikita.
How can I share? So this is Belle.
Yes, Belle?
So actually this was my first time to do meditation. But when I meditate, I always have this visualization. It's good that I experience like it feels like my heart is expanding with joy, with love, with gratitude. And when I'm doing that, I had a vision of my younger self and my family, and I guess it's the happiest moment of my life back then. So it was a very happy moment.
Oh, that's good. So you're able to connect to it. You're able to
Sorry.
connect to joy. You're able to connect to joy and gratitude.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So that's
I
easier
always
for
feel that
you.
whenever I do meditation. So I always go back to my younger years with my brother. So I guess that's
Yeah.
my younger. I don't know whether it's my higher self or what. But yeah, I always experience that, and that's I guess that's the happiest
Yeah,
moment
younger.
where every time I do meditation, that's where the visualization, and it feels like I am not here, but I am there.
So I think this one works for you. If the
Yeah,
breathing doesn't work, yeah. Kasi yun nga, kanya-kanya. That's why I'm
yeah,
like, I'm going to expose you to different kinds because you might not relate with one, but you might be able to resonate with another. So for
yes.
you, must heart-based. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Also, okay. Prima saying, it's my first time to do this. Touched my heart. I felt love and at peace and I'm grateful. Yeah. And thank you for sharing that, Prima. It's easier kasi when you tap into the memory, like what Belle said, you can connect immediately to the energy. At saka mas mabilis yung heart. Yung brain kasi, minsan matagal sumunod. Mas mabilis, mabilis sumunod yung heart kaysa sa brain. Yes, Jonwin.
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing meditation kasi na ma'am, matagal na
Yes.
po. Ang parati ko lang pong ginagawa is yung focusing to my brain, yung sa my nose.
Oo.
Pero parati po akong umaalis doon. So nahirapan po ako. Pero ito po, it's my first time actually to do yung connect to your heart. And it was so nakakaano lang po kasi for the past weeks, feel ko parang there are lots of bitterness into my heart. And by focusing to your heart, nandun po yung pagiging grateful po. Like, ang parati ko po kasing naalala, yung una pong pumasok sa akin is my parents. So, kasi this is just to share lang po.
Yeah.
I'm always be grateful kasi by being adopted child is so grateful po kasi I feel the love of my parents. So, kasi for the past weeks, I think ang dami kong failure na nagawa to my life. Pero because of my parents, hindi yun yung nakikita nila.
Mhm.
Yun. So, it's my first time, ma'am. And nung unang, for 20 seconds siguro, I feel yung mas naramdaman ko yun nga po, the heart of being grateful po. Kung ano man yung mga nangyayari, just be thankful na lang. Or be grateful po. Be thankful sa lahat ng mga nangyayari. Though, ano man, failure man, ganun, may magandang mangyayari pa rin. Or may mga magagandang nangyari sa'yo. At isa po yun yung sa magulang ko po. So, thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, ma'am.
Vulnerable moment, John. Nakakaiyak ako, Jolie. Like, nung nagkukwento ka, naiiyak na ako. At saka ramdam na ramdam. Si ramdam agad, di tagos. Ang bilis. Tapos susunod yung mind eh. If you start with the heart. First, muting yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for me kasi parang at first, parang you're feeling your heart muna talagang yung beating niya. Pero habang tumatagal, parang sumusunod na yung mind. And then yung mind kasi yung nagbibigay sa'yo ng yung mga ano yung dapat mong thankful for, grateful, tas nagsabay na sila, dire-diretso na parang sabi ko nga parang it felt yung kulang pa, parang meron pang gusto ko, marami pa ako naisip, parang yung kaninang naisip ko lang is parang ngayon lang 2 weeks, parang this day lang or parang yung parang for the week lang, but kaya mo siguro na mas matagal if you will think pa yung katulad sabi kanina ni Mes na mula pagkabata mo, yung you will be thankful for. It's so, parang you can do that for an hour na parang kulang pa rin, diba? Parang kasi so much to be thankful for. And then, just to share din kasi that, I always do, meditation kasi I have anxiety. So, parang meditation is helping me. Parang sa sleeping, parang before sleeping talaga I do meditation. Pero hindi talaga formal. So parang ginagawa ko lang sa YouTube. Pero parang laging bitin. Bitin yung, diba kasi minsan 20, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So now I realize I can do na parang kahit yun lang, yung sa heart lang, and lahat ng gratitude, something to be thankful for, joyful for. I can do that na ako lang without yung guiding na gano'n, 'di ba? Na parang ako yung masusunod for myself kung ano lang yung gusto ko, yun. So I learned that.
Wow, thank you. And that's exactly the point. That the goal is when you leave the session, you'll get one kind of meditation that you can practice on your own. And I love that, Christine, when you said you can do it for yourself. At saka minsan baka magkulang pa yung isang oras. And then eventually, like Belle, di ba? You started with the memories. Eventually, when you get used to it, minsan, you won't need the memories na. When you tell yourself, I want to tap into joy, you get to that joy. Lalo na if you practice. The one who taught me heart-based meditation, she went through miscarriage, and she was telling me that, you know what, it was so painful to go through that. And even though she had been meditating for the longest time, when she went through that, bigla na lang siya naiiyak. Nagme-meditate siya, tapos titigil siya, tapos may naiiyak na siya kasi ang lalim ng pain. Tapos, one time raw, napagod na siya kasi hindi siya makameditate. Bigla siyang bumaba. Tapos pagbaba niya sa stairs, nandun yung pamangkin niya, tapos naka-open yung arms, tapos naka-smile sa kanya, tapos sabi niya, oh my gosh, this is joy. This is joy. And so she hugged the pamangkin, and since then, what she did was to just get started again with her practice. She would go back and just connect to joy, connect to that memory ng pamangkin hugging her and smiling at her. Tapos hanggang later on, dun lang siya ulit nagsimula. And then later on, kasi I noticed Arnie wanted to go to compassion. Kasi minsan may levels yun eh. It's the easiest to connect to gratitude. That's why we started there. And then joy. Compassion is mas mataas. What you go as you go from one to another and to another. Hanggang later on, you go to higher levels. So what we did today is we actually just increase our frequency. We'll go there some other time, but that's more advanced now. That what we're doing is we're raising our frequency level. And usually the frequency of disease is very low. That's lalo na the frequency of fear. But if you increase your frequency, that actually makes you safe, and that actually protects you from even with the virus. Okay. And I love what Miko said. Sabi niya, I was smiling halfway through. Diba? Kahit na ayaw mong ngumiti. Pero pag naaalala mo yung memories, automatic, ngumiti ka lang. Tapos yung warmth, and it's so warm. I felt warm and light and so expansive. Is there anybody else who wants to share? Yes, Christine.
And I remember kasi the past few days, parang I'm having episodes. So parang mostly negative yung naiisip ko eh. Kasi syempre you're experiencing negative thoughts, right?
Mm-mm.
Then now parang I realize I can use that. Yung joy, yung gratitude. If I do that, parang if I felt na parang negative na naman itong mga naiisip ko, I can slow down or just sit down and then just give kahit 5 minutes nga o 10 minutes of my time thinking of all the gratitude, that yung lahat ng na dapat ko ika-thankful, kaswerte ko, instead of thinking of that negative thing na naiisip ko. So I think I will do that. Parang it can help me dun sa situation pag ganun ako.
Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, if it still doesn't work for you, there's something simpler. This is the last one. Connect to your truth. And my meditation, because I've been meditating since 2009, and I would go to India. In the last 12 years, I would go to India to really strengthen my practice. I would go there for like 2 weeks at a time and go up the mountain and do my practice. And my teacher would tell me, you know what, if you're really down and you really can't focus on your breath or focus to a memory, what you do is to listen to an uplifting song. And that's even if you're listening, and that is meditation. So this is the easiest. If nothing works, if nag-breathing ka na pero hindi pa din, if you connected to the memories, if you connected to the memories and hindi pa din, this is the easiest. So this is by Indy Ari. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Indy Ari. She sang this song, I Am Light. It's connected to your truth. It will help you. Yes, Miko reminds. So yun lang. That's what we'll do in the next 3 minutes. You can just open your eyes if you want to look at the screen, or you can close your eyes. And let me just check first if you can hear the music clearly. Is it clear? Is it clear? Sorry. Naririnig niyo ba? Hindi.
It's not clear.
Oh, it's not
It's a bit
here.
faint. Yeah.
Wait, let me check. Baka naka-Christmas. Oh, okay. Because I'm using a noise cancellation pala. Ayan, let's try again. Tapos, this one. Clear na? Hindi pa rin. Okay. Sige. So that's not work. I'll try another music on my... Can you hear my fan or is it maingay? Or you can't? I remove my noise cancellation thingy. So sige. Let me see. This is an instrumental music. It's about 3 minutes also. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Yeruma. Can you hear? Can you hear this one? Okay, sige. This is just a 3. Try ko ulit ha. Try ko hanggang 10 seconds. Can you hear this? Okay, so Belle said yes. Christine, can you hear? Okay, one more. Okay, John, sige. So what we'll do is, this is Yeruma, the river flows through me, in me or through me. 3 minutes. Just close your eyes and listen to the song.
Nawala yung sound.
Alright. But did you get, nawawala yung sound? But basically, you get the idea that, basically, I just want to let you feel that. Helen was saying, sorry the music is not so nice. That was beautiful. I'm reminded of Twilight. Basically, kasi when you listen to music, it touches your heart right away. And what happens is, the heart makes it, connects to the brain. So nagkakaroon ng brain and heart coherence. So it's easy. And then that makes you align. You hear that all the time. How do you align? How do you align? Because sometimes your heart and mind, they're kind of like quarreling. And they don't come together. But when you start with the heart, na-align niya rin, sumusunod kasi si brain. So nag-align sila. So it can be any song that's your favorite. Yeah, Helen saying that it reminded her of Twilight. Who wants to share? I'm not very good with music. I only know a few. But do you have any music that instantly, like, just when you listen to it, bigla lang kayong kumakalma? Ayi says, Celtic harp. Yeah, that's true. Lalo yung kay Abe, no? Alcala. Orinoco Flow from Helen. Anya from Ayi. So there. So look at your playlist. And when you listen to a nice song that calms you, you're actually meditating already. So that's what I really want to emphasize. That, yeah, Prima saying, I feel flowing with the movement of the music. And Deva Premal, according to Helen, if you listen to calming music, uplifting music, that helps. Oh, I have to check this out. Thank you for sharing. Tatsuya Maruyama. Bliss, I know Bliss also. And that helps. Yeah, I will copy that. Tatsuya Maruyama and Deva Premal. So yun, actually if you just work on your playlist and improve your playlist, make sure that you have a nice playlist, that's actually meditating already. So if you look at this, I gave you 3 simple ways for you to meditate. And you can just choose one, if you can just focus on one and improve on the practice. Like I told you, si June would just focus on his breathing for 21 days. That was really, and then until he started with 21 days, until now, that's his practice. Just focusing on the breathing. Heart math, like sabi nga ni Belle and sabi ni Christine, they can do it for hours. Just start on gratitude or like they'll remember beautiful memories. Yeah. Oo. Si Ai sharing one more thing. Another thing is sunya meditation. It's more of like, we can do that towards the end. I'll teach you sunya meditation. But those are like 3 basics. Again, I'll add one more just to finish it. But we'll go to an insight phase. So how was that for you? Were you able to pick up something that you can do for yourself? And the key here kasi is daily. If you I've been working with a lot of healers and experts in mental health, and I've been interviewing them once every week, and lahat sila, they have at least one spiritual practice that they do daily. And yeah, Ai says it doesn't have to be perfect every time as long as it's regular. So I'd just like to ask, kasi you learned it now, or probably ano nga lang you didn't learn it. I actually just reminded you that this our meditation, just focusing on the breathing is meditating. Focusing on your beautiful memories, connecting to gratitude, and connecting to joy. You're actually meditating when you do that. And listening to beautiful music is meditating. I want to ask, when will you, I mentioned carving a space in your schedule for this. What specific technique will you choose for yourself? And when will you do that? Can you just write on the chat box, I commit to listen to, for example, I commit to listen to relaxing music before I go to sleep. And I'll tell you I'll tell you later why it's very important to do that. Or you can say, I commit to just focusing on the breathing as soon as I wake up. Can we do that? Like commit to one. Yeah, me also, I'll commit. At least 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So, 30 minutes. Me, I'm committing to 30 minutes ha, kasi this has been my practice eh. Yay! Okay. Thank you for sharing. Arnie said, focus on breathing, on waking up. I commit on listening to music upon waking up and before going to bed, said Annabelle. I am encouraged to do meditation again. I commit to do it daily. I commit to focus on heart breathing when I wake up and before sleeping, says Christine. You're welcome. Thank you. Ai says, thank you. You're welcome. Commit to doing self-Reiki healing daily as my practice. Yeah, if you're doing Reiki, that's cool. This is something that commitment statement is something that Brené Brown teaches. She says that there's a study, people saying a commitment statement, writing a commitment statement versus people just saying what they'll do. And the study shows that those who just wrote, that's the only difference. Those who wrote down the commitment statement, they tend to do the task more. They tend to stick to the habit more than the persons who just say it. Kasi it's something concrete. At saka parang, in a way, parang you broadcasted it to the universe and to the community. So para may accountability factor. Kaya that's why we're doing this. Okay, I commit to remembering good memories in the morning and listening to calming music before sleeping, and to do it daily. Thanks for the session. You're welcome. I commit to focus on my breathing upon waking up. Yeah, that's the power. You know, these are very, if you notice, we're teaching you very, very simple things, but it's really the magic there is when you do it daily. Of course, you experience, I sense na people say you experience peace, you experience calm, but imagine what it will do to your life if you do it daily. I commit to think of 5 things I'm grateful for upon waking up and before going to sleep daily. Yay, great. Also, here in the community, we're really committed to teach every Thursday. We have a community class. So next Thursday, there's going to be another one like this. So we'd invite you. We usually email it naman. So if you signed up for this, you'll usually receive an email about the session. So we'll update you. But also, what happens is this is actually an introductory. I wanted you to take something. It's my goal now. When you do the introductory class, you can take something and you can do it daily. And if that's what you do, even if you don't go to further studies, if you just do it for the next 21 days and it becomes a habit for you, I really feel it will change your life. That's the key talaga. Number 1 is a habit. But for those who want to learn more, like you want to go in depth, go advanced, because what we taught was was kind of basic, but it will really help you if you do it daily. I'd like to invite you to we have a course, a Learn to Meditate course. I'll be teaching this, and it will run for 4 sessions. You can just attend one and see for yourself, or you can finish the full course. That's just an invitation for you. But if you're okay with this, that's fine. Just as long as that's it. The commitment is to do it daily in the next 21 days. Siguro, we can run a meditation. Sige, we'll do it in the Facebook group. Like, because we started this, we can probably run a meditation challenge in the next 21 days. And just comment, para lang rin it's a practice. Kasi yun talaga, that's the difference between masters and students. The masters do it daily. So, yeah. So, but there's an invitation. If you want to learn more, I will be teaching Sundays in the next 4 Sundays. So, Ai said, let's go to the bonus. You have questions pala. Before we go, I'll teach you one more meditation. It's called Sunya meditation. It's another simple meditation that we can do. But you have a question before we move on. Yes.
I'm just kasi yung proper sa feet, parang minsan kasi when I do meditation, sumasakit yung parang nawawala ako pag sumasakit yung paa ko. Yung parang what's the proper way ba to sit down?
Actually, for Sunya, pwedeng cross-leg. Pwedeng cross-leg or put your feet down. If you're meditating for a long time, actually yoga and meditation works. Magka-partner siya. What I do, if I want to sit down, because that's my goal talaga, to be a monk. So I like sitting down for long hours. Like I can sit down for 4 hours and just meditate like that. But when I do that, I move first. Like I would walk around or do my yoga first. And if I will sit for a long time and I want to meditate for a long time, I will move first, and that's when I meditate. So I know that my body's lubricated. Because that's the thing. Or drink plenty of water before you meditate. Kasi that helps. Yun. Basically, yun. Because your body also needs to move. So usually, if you want to sit for a long time, move your body first, and then that's when you meditate. Mika's asking, what do you mean by advanced? Like longer hours in meditating? No, by advanced, we can go longer hours, but you'll be more accountable. Like it's going to be 4 sessions. So that's 4 Sundays. There we'll do experiential, but also we'll talk about the mind. Like what's the mechanism of the mind? Why does it move around? And how do you control the mind? Because technically, meditation is simply thinking of the right things. But why is it difficult to think of the right things? So we'll talk about your faculties, your mind, your intellect, and your patterns. And sometimes kasi these three things, your mind, your intellect, and your patterns, they quarrel with each other. They're all there in your head. They quarrel. That's why again you don't go into alignment because parts of you are like
Ha?
not incoherent.
Oo.
That's one. And we'll just unmute other people. Ha? And three, I really like to go into patterns because a lot of the things that happen to you, if you notice, is repetition. A lot of things that goes in your life, paulit-ulit, paulit-ulit, paulit-ulit. And then so what you want to do is create a specific mantra or specific affirmation exactly for you. Because before when I was meditating, I was like focusing on Om Shanti. That's the basic mantra that was given to us, which means I am peace. And for that, like siguro how many years? 6, 8 years. I was just focusing on I am peace. And that works. But what I notice is if I focus on the affirmation that's specific for my need, ang bilis ko mag-shift. I do, kasi I'm a self-development junkie. So I always want to improve myself. So when I learn that, when I look at my patterns and find out what I need and focus my affirmation on that, then the more I shift. So I start one thing that I discovered is I'm nag-graduate na ako sa Om Shanti, which is I am peace. I moved to I am enough. And I worked on that for a few years and that did wonders for me. But it's very specific for you. So we'll figure out the specific affirmation that will work for you because that will in a way level up your experience. And it's easier to shift if you know what is it exactly that you need. So it's very specific. And then what we'll do in that advanced meditation is you'll be accountable. So that's why it's 4-week session because we want you to go through a 21-day period that you're actually meditating and somebody's checking on you. I mean, we'll have forms and checklists and then you can consult of a mentor. So so you become accountable. That's the thing naman. It's more of like it's a course and a mastermind group because that's one thing in terms of learning. That's why I love group sessions because we pull each other's energy. The ones who are advanced pulls up the ones who are in the basic and in the intermediate. So what happens is in a mastermind group is you pull each other up and you become accountable to each other. That's why it works so well. That's why that's why I work with a lot of groups and group dynamics. Kasi talaga naghihilahan kayo. And the same with online healing community. Not everyone's a master actually in online healing community, but since everyone's moving forward, everyone's just sumusunod. And that's how it goes. The energy flows. And if you notice, mas mabilis mag-meditate na maraming tao. Like now, versus if you're alone. Because of the energy. So thank you so much for everybody who's here. You actually help us meditate better, stay longer, and focus better. Because it's a collective energy that works. Ayan, madaldal ako. So, meron pa ba kayong tanong? Yes, the energy is tremendous in the group. And you learn from each other. Like yung kinikwento lang ni John Winnie, di ba? Parang not a lot of you shared. But what John Win shared, parang biglang it opened my heart. Oo nga, no? Sometimes I forget to be grateful for my parents. And what Christine shared about, she's vulnerable, that she's going through that. And then she said, parang, oo nga, no? Parang minsan kulang pa yung 1 hour. So what you do is like, you open up to actually a lot of possibilities because of the people in the community. And what Belle shared about, oo nga, no? Sometimes I forget the memories from my childhood, but it's so rich. But you see that's why, so I would really thank you also. That's why I don't know if you noticed, but I really noticed the stillness of the session. It was just so easy to get there because we're kind of in sync. Yes, we resonate. So there. And the reason why we also did advance, before kasi we just really do Thursday meditation. Kaya lang, it's all introduction eh. Like if you notice, every Thursday, it's always one topic and then another topic and another topic every Thursday. We can't go in depth. And that's why we did courses. Para for those who are open and then for those who are ready to go really in depth and develop a practice.